Yusi Kikuchi. Hey mate, it's Aussie Villain, how you doing? Good, thanks mate, good. Listen, gonna keep this short and sweet for you, but pack your bags, you're leaving. No idea where you're going mate, but you have annoyed me for the final time, so you are getting out of Seattle on the next flight. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 I think we're up to, of the Seattle Mariners, and today we're playing the Texas Rangers, and we also have the first year player draft, but before we get to that, Leaky Fawcett, Yusi Kikuchi, has gone to the LA Dodgers. Now, we didn't just send him there, we have traded for him, and we actually have a lot of trades to catch you up on beforehand. So, let's not waste any time. Let's have a look at what we got here. So, Kikuchi went out. Who do we get in, I hear you ask? I should say we did retain 50% of his wage as well, so $7 million, which isn't great. But we got in Connor Wong, who is he came in as a second baseman, but he's clearly a catcher, so he's going to be the backup catcher for us behind Mori. So we've got a Japanese and a Chinese catcher, which is interesting. Head Scout doesn't make him look too good, but the OSA ratings make him look an absolute star. So I'm really hoping, I don't really understand the difference necessarily and why they're so different, but if we can get OSA ratings, we've got 2 5-star catchers, which is absolutely stunning. But we didn't just get Connor Wong because, listening to my friend Flo but he's been helping me out, throw in a relief pitcher, he said. So we did that, and we also got Saul Gonzalez, who doesn't look much, and he's a starting pitcher, it looks like now. OSA ratings... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He looks a little... Maybe I don't know what I was doing there. But anyway, we got in another pitcher as well. So that was that. That was the Kikuchi deal. There is more. The next trade. Omar Narvaez, last year an All-Star, this year on the scrap heap. He went off to the Houston Astros. This all happened the day after the Tigers debacle last episode. I kind of had like a bit of a nerd rage moment, and it was just everybody was up for trade. I think I shopped the entire team around in the course of about a week. But anyway, so Omar Narvaez is left, and in his place we have starting pitcher Corbin Martin. Now this guy I actually think is quite decent. Again, the Head Scout doesn't rate him too highly, but the OSA ratings say he's not quite so good now, but potentially even better. I think he could be quite a good player for us. He's done okay. He's had 3 starts already. Which is fine, ERAs of 3.14. So I'm quite excited for this one. I think that's a good trade for us. But there are still more trades. Next up, out went one of our youngsters, Sam Carlson. He's a starting pitcher. I don't know that he was ever going to make it. The OSA ratings say definitely not. The Head Scout was kind of more of a maybe. So we sent him off to... now he's only ever played lower leagues there as well, in terms of the farm system. But in his place, from the Yankees, I should say, we got Albert Abreu. Now, this guy, again, the Head Scout doesn't make him look anything too special, but the OSA ratings, look at that. We'll have some of that, please. So at this point, I'm really hoping the OSA ratings are correct. Because if they are, we have got an absolute potential All-Star. Well, not potential. If he's that good, he will be an All-Star on our hands. So, unfortunately, he came in, played a game, and then got injured straight away, which sucks a little bit. But he's back in 4 days. It wasn't too serious of an injury. But yeah, really, really happy with that. But we weren't done yet. Jay Bruce is now a Boston Red Sox. Now, we are paying 95% of his wages, but he was a free agent at the end of this year. We weren't going to use him, so I wanted to try and get something for him because he wasn't going to get demoted. He was just on waivers all season anyway. So we've done what we could. We've got him out. We've saved a little bit of cash, but in the return for that, we have got Dakota Mekes, who potentially looks quite good. Control could be a problem. OSA rating says a little bit worse. But let's, on this occasion, hope that we go with the Head Scout. A decent bullpen pitcher, I think. You can see there we're paying him, just under $800,000 a year. Let's hope he does something for us. His time at Boston was not going well. I know ERAs and everything, but over 11, whip over 2, and this ERA plus was 42, which I believe is quite poor. So, so we got him, but we also got, because you want to try and throw in an extra reliever, we also got in Reed Humphreys. And again, this guy actually looks like he could be quite decent. Head Scout says potentially, OSA Scout says, yeah, maybe. So we'll wait and see there. He could play first base as well for us. He's not really a hitter though, is he? But he could do it, is the point there, isn't it? So there we go. That was that trade. And I believe there is still one more. because Hunter Strickland had annoyed me for the final time as well. So he went out. We're retaining 50% of his wage as well, hopefully just for this season. But he was annoying me. His ERA was up over 7. His ERA plus was 62, which again I believe is poor. He just kept stuffing up, and I'd had enough of him. So in replace of him, we have right fielder / first baseman. He's got better sort of range ratings as a right fielder, but he can play either. We've got Sean Bouchard. So he's down playing now. What's he playing? Double A. A bit of a prospect, but it was better than nothing for Hunter Strickland. So we got him in. Hopefully he'll develop into a nice player for us. Potentially he could develop into quite the power hitter there. And we also got Robert Tyler. Now I'm pretty sure. Let me know if you did follow along with the Mets series. I'm pretty sure we had Robert Tyler at the end. So we've got him in as well. OSA ratings and head scout ratings don't make him out to be anything too spectacular. But again, I'm positive he was like a 5-star pitcher, sort of closer at the end of the Mets series. So, so we've got him as well. So a lot has gone on. We've got a lot of turnover in the squad. The other thing that we have done is, if we're going to have a look at the pitching staff really quickly, we did send this guy down to AAA. I don't understand why he is so bad. I really, really don't, because that WAR is in the negatives, ERA plus of 63, ERA of, which is what, I mean, I know it's not the main thing, but that's kind of shows me that you're stuffing up. He should be better than that. I don't understand why he's playing so badly. But anyway, he went down to AAA, but then, of course, Abreu got injured first game, so he came straight back up. But look at the state of our bullpen. It's an absolute shambles. If we go and have a quick look at the standings so you can see how that's... We'll go to the home screen so you can get a basic overview there. Reynolds continues to just smash up the league with his bat. Otherwise, we're not hitting many home runs this year. You can see there our stats are not great in terms of overall the league. I don't understand what's going wrong, and I'm increasingly thinking maybe it's Severus. But we'll wait and see. The starting ERA for most of the pitchers, Sheffield has really good games and really bad games, which is frustrating. And Dunn is not really getting it done for us either. But Baruki, Corbin Martin, and Marco Gonzalez are not looking too bad there. If we have a look, as I said, at the standings and see where we are, it's not great. I'll be honest, we're playing the Rangers today. They're just below us, so that's a positive. Maybe we can get a result there. If we go and have a look at how we were doing, things were going quite well, if I'm honest. I'll just get my notes so I can read them here. They didn't finish up well, as you can see there, though. But we finished off last episode with this smashing by Detroit. We played the Rangers twice, and we got 2 wins. Excellent stuff at home. We had a grand slam in the first innings. In the 5th inning. What am I looking at here? Rangers, game 1. Reynolds hit a grand slam at some point. There it is there. Bottom of the 8th. Oh, there it is. Looking at the wrong thing. A grand slam for Reynolds, which essentially won us that game. So that was a thing of beauty. And then, in game 2 here, we actually lost it in the 9th. Gave up 2 runs to let them back in, and then we won it in the 10th. So that was nice, not to completely throw that away, get the job done. Then we played Detroit again, and we lost the first 3 games of the series, which was really, really annoying. We lost this one in innings 10, which is a bit of a piss off. Of course, they went and got 2 runs in the 8th as well. But this was Corbin Martin's first start, and actually did quite well. 5 innings, only 1 earned run. So I was quite happy with that. And then game 4, apparently we just scored all our runs for the series in this one. So that was absolutely stunning. 13 runs in a game, including 6 in the 8th, which really put the game to bed for us nicely. So that was really, really good. Then we played the A's and we swept a series. Really, really good. We actually won a game versus a lefty. I think game 1 here was versus a lefty. And then game 3, we won it in the 12th. So again, we took the game deep and got the win. But extra innings has been a little bit of a theme for us, unfortunately. Which is why I think our pitching staff is just so gassed because, we'll get to why in just a second here. Because we went and played the Minnesota Twins. Game 1, a grand slam in the 5th innings, absolutely just knocked the stuffing out of us in that one. So that was a shame. That was against Justice Sheffield there, as you can see. It was one of Sheffield's poor games, this one. 9.2 innings, 6 earned runs. Game 2, there's nothing really to report there. But Game 3, an absolute outrage. 10 runs we gave up in the 8th innings. We were in the game until that point. It was 6-5. 10 runs in the 8th innings. And that absolutely killed us because, look at that. All the pitchers had to go. No one managed to get the job done for us, and then it's been a bit of a crapshoot after that because we've played the Rangers and basically our bullpen is shot in each game because we've lost the first 3 games of this series at home as well versus the Texas Rangers who are below us. It could and should have been so much better. Game 1 here, we lost in the 13th. That didn't help the pitching staff. Again, it's just that we're gassed. Absolutely gassed. Game 2, we got absolutely smashed, and that is partly because the bullpen's knackered. We gave up 9 runs in the last 2 innings. Again, we just don't have a bullpen right now. We need to get a day's rest so we can kind of, try and regenerate. And then we did the same thing. We just don't have, the pitching staff is just absolutely rooted. And so we don't, it is what it is, unfortunately. So, yeah, we're about to play the Texas Rangers. But before that, let's try and lift our spirits by having a look at the first year player draft, sorry. All right, and here we go. Now, I don't know, we'll draft until our next pick and see where we come out here. We've got a 5-star second baseman, which we don't really need. Starting pitcher, let's see what the scouting director suggests for us here. David Vazquez. He is it's the second baseman. Okay, OSA ratings say not quite as good. I'm wondering, starting pitching is just a bit of our weakness right now, isn't it? What happens if we bring this guy down? Extremely hard to sign. OSA ratings. Yeah, I think maybe we just want to go with the best guy, don't we? And then we can always trade. So we'll go with David Vazquez. We'll draft him. I don't know if we have 2.2 million that we can sign him for. But anyway, let's just draft him and see where we go. One thing I have figured out, and if you did watch the New York Mets series, one thing we did have there was pitching. We didn't have to worry about pitching. We've got a starting pitcher here. Looks decent enough. So I guess we'll go with that and just kind of see, is he the highest rated? What's this guy like? Yeah, one thing the Mets did have and we didn't have to worry about was starting pitching. So one thing I've discovered very quickly here is that I've been made to feel really crappy at the game again. Like I really don't know what I'm doing. What's Lucas Gordon's situation here? I wonder if we can go with that. Impossible, so no, let's not bother. So we'll go with Cole Turney, right fielder, is it? Yeah, so I really didn't have to worry about pitching at the Mets because, we start with DeGrom. Well, you know who you start with. And so it just kind of took care of itself more or less. And then we did have a bigger budget as well, which meant, of course, that I could go and sign better players. So this was always going to be a bit bigger of a challenge. A center fielder here. I mean, he doesn't look great, does he? But I'm really, really struggling. And I think one thing that I did kind of screw up is I'd had us hooking pitches sooner so that we didn't end up, like giving up stupid runs because pitches have stayed on for too long. And I think that's partly responsible for the reason that the bullpen now is just absolutely gassed, is because we were just, we were taking pitches out too quickly and we've ended up just tiring out the bullpen. So, yeah, I'm a little bit, feel like I'm terrible at the game, which I am. Let's be honest. But yeah, so that's just kind of, it is what it is right now. I did look at Flo, if you're watching. I did look at all the pitches that you suggested. I couldn't. None of the teams will trade for us, which is a problem. For those who don't know, Flo sent an email with it was like a novel. It was like a how to play out of the park baseball. It was incredible. And thank you again for that, mate. But he had some suggestions of good young pitchers that we could try and trade for. Just no one would trade for us. Now, whether part of that is just because we're a little bit further into the game, if I'd done sort of those things initially, maybe we could have been able to get those guys. What would happen is that a lot of them, they wanted to trade for, they wanted either Brian Reynolds, our sort of superstar left fielder, or they wanted Justice Sheffield. And I feel like those two guys, this guy could be decent if he lives up to potential there. Both those guys, I think, are guys that we can build the club around. So I didn't want to trade either of them. And so we just kind of found ourselves not being able to trade, people to trade, or not having the players to trade that they wanted. So I did the best I could. I'm hoping, that players that maybe OSA ratings come up for us there, where we kind of want them to. Outfielder here from the Bahamas. I tell you what, if nothing else, we might get a nice house party at the end of the season out of him. So let's go ahead and draft him in. And I'm thinking we might just about call this. We've got a Max Wright, a Canadian catcher. Yeah, I think we're getting towards sort of the dregs here, aren't we? There's not too much left by way of potential stars coming through here. Let's see what Sublet does. Starting pitcher, again, could be decent. So maybe 1 or 2 more rounds here if there's still some decent players there. Let me know what you guys think of any of these guys that we're drafting here. But yeah, I don't know. What's this guy, a right fielder? He's got a good arm on him. You never know. Maybe he'll come off for us. But yeah, I think maybe we'll leave the draft here and we'll go and have a look at what we're doing, or what the team is we're sending out against the Texas Rangers, trying to avoid a sweep. Can you believe that? Okay, and here we go. The matchups look relatively even, but let's see what we can do here. We have Malik Smith leading us off at center field. Tyler Walls batting second at second. Brian Reynolds, absolute star, batting third at left field. It's Mitch Haniger cleaning up as a designated hitter in this one. It's Tomoya Mori batting 5 as the catcher. Richard Urena comes in for this one. Kyle Seager just not quite hitting well right now. We're up against a left-handed pitcher as well, which we struggle against. So Urena has done a little bit better against him. So he comes in to bat 6 and play third. Daniel Murphy bats 7 at first base. Carlos Toki bats 8. He's in right field. Freddie Galvis, he's frosty with the bat. He bats 9 at shortstop. And it's Ryan Barucki that gets the start for us. We're up against Joel Palumbo. He looks relatively decent, to be honest. Let's have a look here. ERA of 6.5 almost. WHIP of 160. ERA plus of under 100. I think under 100, correct me if I'm wrong, is sort of league average, correct? Which means if you're under 100, you're poor. And the WAR is just over 1. Let's see if we can avoid the sweep. Because let's face it, getting swept at home by bottom of the division Texas Rangers would be just absolutely disastrous, wouldn't it? Now we know Barucki, he starts the game tied, and we got nothing in the bullpens. Yeah. So what I've done basically is I've gone back to strategy and I've just to let Severus set it, and I've changed it so that starting pitchers get hooked a little bit quicker than he ideally would normally do it. But I'm just gonna have to let him sort of run his show, because if there's one thing I've learned since last episode playing through, is that I'm slightly better perhaps now at doing trades. What I am not good at is pitching strategy, or just general baseball strategy as it turns out. But yeah, it just kind of is what it is. We've got out of the first innings nicely there. I was almost tempted to call in someone with just a starter with really good stamina, and just what I think we should have done before this point is just write off a game and just say, all right, you've got 80 stamina, you're pitching all 9 innings, and just give the bullpen a day off, and just whatever the score ends up with, that's what it ends up in. A decent hit there by Walls, but also well caught out there in right field for the second out. Because you can see, I mean, we've just been shipping runs for fun now because the pitchers are just absolutely gassed. And Reynolds strikes out as well, and we go through the first innings with donuts, and we go again. Joey Gallo, power of 70 up against Barucki here. Come on, son. That's been driven to second base. It should be an easy play, and it is for Tyler Walls. Or Taylor Walls. I can never remember what it is. I think it's Taylor, isn't it? It is Taylor. Alright, we go again with Eli White at the plate. That is driven, and it's driven into right field, and that will be the first base runner of the ball game. 1 out runner at first. Come on, Barucki. What we really need sort of quick outs here. Come on, boys. Is that going to be a double play? Is that going to be... Yes, it is. His first pitch swing as well. So he gets out of that innings quickly as well. That is perfect. We need him to go as deep as we can. We do have the new guy we bought in from the Red Sox. Is it Mackers or something? No, it's going to be caught out there. I thought for a second Hennigan might have just floated one out into a hit there, but not to be. Maury to the plate. Let me know too what you think of the new trades. I mean, a lot of it is potential, and we just got to hope that we've got the right sort of... I've improved the staff, so hopefully they're going to be developing players better for us. I tell you what, we just keep striking out right now, don't we? We can't hit a barn door. Doesn't really work in baseball, that saying, does it? We go again, third innings, top of, and that is going to get through, is it? No, it's deep. Galvis has it. It's going to be... Oh, it's a hell of a play from Galvis. That's what he's there for, isn't it? It looks like it was a high throw and Murphy pulled it down. So maybe the good defensive rating at first base there has saved us as well there. Come on, Borucki. Strikes out another one. There we go. 2 away. Upper body. Oh, he's in pain. He's able to shake it off. All right. How's he going? We can't afford injuries. We just can't afford injuries right now. The one thing, Sam Tui Vula Vula Vala La La La, he's injured and it's not too bad. He was sort of day to day for 5 days, I think. And Abreu was also injured and it wasn't too bad. I had to put them on the DL list though for 10 days, even though they both would have been back before that. Because you can see what the bullpen was like. We had to, we had to get fresh bodies in. So a little bit frustrating that we've had to do that. But again, like I said, you saw the state of the bullpen. Everybody is absolutely exhausted. Another strikeout. Come on, boys. Can we get a bat on ball here, please? It's Galvis, who has done well against lefties recently, through the season. Just recently, he's got a little bit off form, which is fine. I mean, it's not ideally he wouldn't, but he's not in the team for his bat. He's in there for his fielding. So there we go. We get through 3 innings now scoreless. Only the 1 hit in the game. Borucki to continue. That should be easy enough for Urena over there to Murphy, and that is 1 away. Oda at the plate. There's a bad smell at the plate, and it is hopefully going to be extinguished there. Yes, it is. Galvis gets the second out. Again, with only 29 pitches thrown, which is decent. It's a full count now. I had to open my big mouth on that one, didn't I? And he's walked him. Come on, Ryan, mate. Come on. Regather yourself. Joey Gallo, 0-2. I thought for all money that was going to end up over the fence. But there we go, a strikeout, and we've got through 4 innings, only given up 1 hit and 2 base runners. That is not too bad. Malik Smith to the plate. And he gets hit. All right. He had 2 strikes on him as well. Is this the door slightly ajar as we have our first base runner, Taylor Walls, Smith goes for the steal, and he gets there as well. Well done to Malik Smith. All right, runner in scoring position. 0-2 is the count, and Walls strikes out. That is the first away. Can Brian Reynolds, who's been a star, get the runner home? He's hit it well, but it's going to get caught out there, isn't it? Can Malik Smith get himself the third? No, he can't. And that is 2 away. Mitch Haniger to the plate. Come on, Mitchie. Come on. He's hit it. Oh, he's got it through. Can Smith score from that? You've got to just go, mate. He's going to get thrown out. You had to go. Don't have a problem with that. Had to take it on. Unfortunately for us, the throw was good. But, again, with 2 out, you had to take it. But there we go. A second hit. 2 base runners we ended up having. But we still couldn't get a run across. It's Borucki to continue. Good strikeout there. He's looking okay, isn't he? Dare I open my big mouth because it tends to go wrong when I do. But he's not looking too bad. Full count with 1 out. Little bunt, swinging bunt it looks like. And play is made at first. And that's 2 away. Starting to get to the point now where he's getting into the fatigue zone. He's going to get there quick. We can get out of this innings nice and quickly. Is that going to be caught? It should be out there. Toki comes in. He's a good fielder and makes the catch. So we're through 5. If we can get 1 more inning out of Borucki, getting into the 7th, and then maybe we can kind of squeeze the last 3 innings out of the bullpen. That is grounded out to shortstop, unfortunately for us. You can see we really, really struggle against left-handed pitching. You could argue we struggle against right-handed pitching as well, but particularly left-handed pitching, we just have had a really difficult time. Yeah. Can Murphy get 1 away here? Come on, Murph. No, he has got it through. Okay, 2 out. That's going to be a runner at first. It's not ideal, though, is it? Who do we have at the plate? Toki's not going to hit a home run, is he? Can he hit a triple, maybe? Well, it would have been a double play, but we get away with just the 1. And we're through 5. We've had 3 base runners now, which is more than them. But, of course, remember, we don't want to get a 4-game sweep by the Texas Rangers, who are really, really... I mean, they're struggling worse than we are. That to put things into perspective. Borucki gets a first pitch out. And so it's our first look at Dakota Mekes. He's not done well for the Boston Red Sox, but he's a Mariner now. Let's see if he can continue on the excellent work. Actually, to fair play to Borucki, what a start that was. Absolutely stunning. And Mekes has come on, first batter, and he's been drilled to the fence. So there we go. And it's a triple. Oh, perfect. It's a 1-out triple. Oh, did we get him? No, we don't. So runner in scoring position. And once again, the bullpen's going to come in and ruin it for us. We better not concede 12 runs like we have the last 2 times against this mob. Meques, that's a strikeout. All right, that's 2 away. All right, now we have a chance to get out of the innings. It's the bad smell to the plate. And, oh, we get there. Walls, make the play, mate. All right, so we get away. We work our way around that. Good stuff. Excellent stuff. We go to the bottom of the 6th now. And can Freddie Galvis get us underway? If we can get a runner on board, no, with none out, then just maybe, you never know. Malik Smith, who's not had a good day at the plate. Although 0 for 1. He got hit, of course, last time up. He's got a piece of that, but that is to the third baseman. Oh, I thought for a second then he might just be able to beat the throw, but no such luck. Tyler Walls to the plate with 2 out. Just have a swing, mate. Swing for the fences. Does he get it through? No, he does not. It's not been a game to be a batter, has it? We're rocketing through the innings here. All right, Meques. It's a full count. Then he walks him. Please, mate. Come on, Dakota. Oh, he's 3-1. He walks him as well. Oh, what have we got to do to get a decent bloody pitcher at this club? None out. Runners at first and second. There we go. All right. That's more like it. Gives us a way out of the innings now if we can induce the double play ball. 3-1 again. He's walked another one. It's UC all over again. If he gives up a grand slam here, it really is UC. It's Tom Murphy to the plate. Can we get a double play? Can we get a strikeout? Can we get a double play? Man at the plate. Can we get him at first as well? No, I don't think we did. No, not quite. But 2 away. We did save the run. Can we get out of this innings now, please, Dakota? I beg of you, don't you walk in a run. I'm going to swear again. What the f*** is that? Come on. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Is that going to get us out of the innings? Yes, it is. We just give up the 1 run, but we literally gave them a run. 4 walks. Unbelievable. I don't need to stretch. I need to calm down, don't I? All right, a pitching change. Can we get a hold of the new guy? It's another lefty. Brian Reynolds to hopefully get us back level in this game. That is well hit, and it does get through. We do have the leadoff man on board, and can we work with this now? Unfortunately, he's not the quickest. He's not the slowest, though. Mitch Hanigat. Come on, Mitchie. Don't hit into a double play. He hit into a double play. Mitch, I said don't hit into... No, he didn't. Okay, that's fine. So he does get the runner to second. We've got 2 outs to get this man across the plate. It's Tamori. No, not Tamori. Let's just go with Tamori. Come on, Mori. He's hit it. Has he got it through? No. But it gets the runner to third. If ever there was a hit for you here, Uriner, this is the one to get it. Please, please, please. Oh, he's hit it! And we've tied it up! Go on, son! Uriner! In for this game for Sega, and he has got himself an RBI double. With 2 out, we've tied her up. And can we possibly now dream of getting another run across the plate? It's Daniel Murphy. Come on, Murph. He's 2 strikes as well. He strikes out, but we've tied it up. At least we've done that much. And if we hadn't given them a run, it's Jonathan Lasenga coming in now. He's been an absolute shambles. I mean, I don't know. These guys are all completely gassed now. They're all sort of red, exhausted pitchers that are coming in. That is down the third base line. It's picked up and over to first, and a 1 pitch out, and that could be invaluable because it might just be pitchers throwing a ball and then getting out. All right, it's the bad smell to the plate with a full count. He strikes out. Come on. Come on. Jonathan, is he going to do something worthwhile here and actually look a pitcher for once? Come on. There we go. Maybe sending him down to AAA for a day has woken him up. All right. Toki, our next 2 guys are in frosty streaks. Can he get himself on base? He's got 2 and 2. Oh, Toki cracks it down the third base line. Is that a double? Can he stretch it? Yes, he can. It's a leadoff double. Come on, Mariners. Go, Seattle. Come on, boys. Let's go and get a win here. Let's go. This would be a decent performance for a win. So another left-handed. They picked our weakness, haven't they? It's just all left-handed pitching against us. Come on, Galvis. 0 and 2. I don't hold any great hope for this, if I'm honest. Oh, Galvis. It's deep. It's not deep enough. Can Toki get to third? No. A decent effort, though, from Galvis. Malik Smith to the plate. Not had a good day. And he strikes out again. Oh, and it's 2 away. Tyler Walls, again, 0 for 3. Had a shocking day at the plate. And it's not going to get any better there, it doesn't look like, because that will end the innings. We go into the 9th, having been the better hitting team, to be honest. Jonathan Lausiga to continue. Can he get us a clean sheet this innings? He's got another strikeout. Go on, son. This is more like it. This is what I thought I was signing when I signed you. Come on. It's 1-2. Another strikeout. Come on, Curtis. Now, story of Curtis Taylor, our young Canadian friend. Rookie of the month for May, for the American League. Excellent month of May he had. And a really, really good prospect for us as well. He's more than a prospect at this point, isn't he? Can he get us out of this innings, though? Come on. Come on. Oh, no, it's a single. It shouldn't be anything more than that. Toki gets it in. But go ahead, run aboard with 2 out. Come on, Taylor. Strikes him out. All right, we've got a chance to win this. For once, we've actually put up a decent defensive performance on YouTube. It's Bryan Reynolds again. Not had a great day by his standards, 1 for 3. But can he do something wonderful here for us? Brian Reynolds grounds out to shortstop. And that will be 1 away. We can't go to extra innings. We have no pitching. Haniger. Come on, Mitchie boy. Come on. He strikes out. It comes down to Mori. Can our Japanese hero do it for us? Come on, mate. Come on. No, he strikes out. We've not had a good day at the plate, have we? How many times have we struck out this game? And Curtis Taylor to continue into the 10th. Come on. That is going to be out. Well done. Walls over to Murphy, and that will be the first out. And only 2 pitches thrown as well, which is important. See, he's already gassed. Look at that. They're already exhausted. Oh, it'll be a miracle if he managed to win this. He's walked. Man aboard. Come on, Curtis. Dig deep, mate. Come on. This is our problem. This is our problem. We don't have... Wyatt Mills comes in. Can he get us out of this? Come on, Wyatt. You wonder if... Yeah, I mean, the problem is that you bring in the next guy. Wyatt's going to throw a pitch and he's going to be exhausted as well. We need a day off, I don't know. I don't know. We just need a day off. Look, see, gassed. 1 pitcher and he's gassed. Come on, Wyatt. Get out of it, please. Come on, mate. Murphy gets the play, and there we go. All right. We dodged the 10th innings bullets. And we just have to score. The longer this game goes on, it gets to the point where it's just a miracle if we win. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. No, it's a strikeout. How many strikeouts have we had this game? Murphy. Good contact. Good power. Come on, Murphy. Close your eyes. Have a swing, mate. Just unload on this ball. Come on. He's hit it well, but it's down the first base line, and it's a 2nd out of the innings. And it brings up Toki, and as I said before, he's not hitting a home run. Come on, Toki. He's hit it. He's hit it well. He's got himself on base at 2 out with Freddie Galvis to come. Maybe a little bit late for that. But, yeah. Come on, Galvis. Come on, Freddie. He's hit it. He hasn't quite hit it well enough. Go on, get over the fence, you bastard. No. And we go to the 11th, and again, now we've got to just try and scrape our way out of this bloody innings again. Wyatt Mills, absolutely exhausted. What can he do? It's 2-2. And that will be the Rangers in front. Absolutely crushed that. 408 feet. We find ourselves behind at the 11th. It's not fair on Wyatt Mills. It's not fair on any of us, to be honest. We just need a day off. I did contemplate actually just calling up a bunch of guys from AAA and just to put them in the bullpen. And maybe in hindsight I should have done that. But if we're going to lose this game, we just need to lose it quickly, unfortunately. What we don't want is Zach going to leave as well. Yeah. See, this is the problem now, is that I'd say just leave Wyatt Mills on now. See, we put another guy on. He's going to... This is what was been going on. He's going to gas his arm. Then we're going to bring another guy on. We just need to get out of this innings. If we're going to lose, which we are at this point, it looks like, because, again, gassed. 1 batter gassed. We're going to start walking players, and we just need to get an out. We just need to get an out. Can they declare their innings? Can we declare the game? Can we just concede? Is that a double play? Can we get... No, it's just 1. Yeah, we don't need another pitcher to come on. That's been well hit. Can we get to that? I think we can. It's a good catch by Reynolds. And it gets us out of the innings. And I tell you what, if I would rather at this point lose this game and at least have some fresh pitchers in the bullpen or some recovering pitchers in the bullpen than take this to any further innings. If we're going to score, we need to score 3 and just be done with it. It's really, really frustrating, and there's not much. Yeah, maybe in hindsight, let me know what you guys think. Maybe I should have just dropped a bunch of guys down, because we do have a lot of youngsters that have option years. Maybe I should have just dropped them down. That's going to fall in for a hit. Watch this. We'll hit a home run now. Watch this. Maybe I should have just dropped them down, called up a bunch of guys, and I might do that for the next game. We'll see what the bullpen looks like. But yeah, it just didn't work. Is that going to be a double play? No, just the one. I mean, it is tying run to the plate. We're almost certainly going to hit a home run, tie it up, and have to go again, aren't we? It's 0-2 on Mitch Haniger. Just strike out, mate. Give the pitchers a rest. He's hit it. Oh, he's got it through. Okay, now this is go-ahead run to the plate. All right, now Maury, hit me a home run, mate. Let's win this thing. Come on. No, there we go. Well, it was better. It was better. I mean, it's difficult to say it's been better when you've just been swept by not quite the worst team in baseball. The Tigers are the worst team in baseball, but they've swept us recently as well. It's a disaster. Let's be honest. Let's call it what it is. It's an absolute disaster. Hopefully now we'll get a look at that. I'm gonna have to drop guys down, aren't I, and call up some AAA guys just till we try and get this sort of situation under control. We don't have a day off for it. We've got the Tampa Bay series before we get to a day off, which is not ideal. And the other problem, and what really is annoying, is that we've now blown 4 games against the Rangers where I would have expected to have won at least 3 of them. And now we've got a tough run of games coming up again. I don't know. How's Tampa Bay doing? So they're not the best. But, we've got Boston, we've got the LA Angels, we've got Houston coming up, the Yankees, the Red Sox. We've got a really tough run of games now. And we've got to try and turn things around. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I do think we've made a little bit of progress there. And what we'll do is we'll come back for on the 2nd of July. So we'll get through, hopefully, the rest of this month. We'll come back for the last game of this Baltimore Orioles series. Have a look at some of the young international free agents. And hope to God that we've started to win some games. Until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Vale. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.